welcome back to the YouTubers Kenya YouTube channel. So we'll be talking about sex, of course. This is our sex edition. So the last time we talked about never ever, but in relation to sex, in terms of what we've done, what we've not done, maybe what we want to do. In terms of exploring.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about sex aftercare. As in, what you see, how when you're there doing your thingy with your man or your woman, whoever it is you're doing it with, and then you guys just get done.
It's pop, 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 shwa.
You all are done, everybody goes.
No.
That's not how things are supposed to be done. So we are here to share with you a few tips in terms of what you can practice when it comes to aftercare. And I think I'll start because
maybe just to mention, like, aftercare. Aftercare is important. It's not just, there's a lot of things that go into the aftercare, and it's not a nagging thing. There's the emotional connection, there's the hormonal aspect of it, and there's a lot of it that goes when we're doing this research, we're reading like from medical spaces, and if it's in a medical space, then that means there's scientific backing to it. So it's not nagging, baby.
Yeah, please just do them. It would cost you a lot. It would cost you will avoid a trip to the hospital and your vagina being on fire for the ladies, because we are going to speak from the perspective of ladies. And what if you don't experience certain aftercare, what implications that will have on you.
And if you experience aftercare, how beautiful that is. Anyway,
no working funny within the CBD because you feel like scratching your vagina.
God.
We will start. The first one being clean your sex toys. If you're having any sex toys, that is, do make a point to clean them when you're done with sex. Don't say I'll clean them a week later, and then you'll find yourself having sex the following day and your toys are dirty. So just clean them.
It won't take time, and most like all sex toys come with instructions on how they're supposed to be cleaned and what you can use for this cleaning and everything. And if you share sex toys, please use condoms. You can
people share sex toys.
Yes, especially if you're using like if you're sharing like dildos, condomize. So yeah.
Okay, I
you're still reeling back from.
I'm like, why would I share my dildo with you? So you just buy yours. But okay, fine, it happens.
I don't know.
Clearly it happens.
Yeah.
We accept and move.
The second aftercare, I think, for me would be one of my favorites, cuddles.
Of course.
Yes.
Mini hugger.
Yeah, mini hugger.
I meant she likes hugging. Guys, don't overthink it.
So yeah, because for me, like, physical connection is important, and it's not just like I said, it's not hit and run here. So we're not pop go. So I'm not chasing you out of my house unless, of course, you've been shitty, and I will definitely chase you out of my house in that case. But if we had a good sexual session and we have finished, for me, cuddling after sex is part of sex. Or in this case, it's part of sexual aftercare. So yes, don't run away. You can go after 10 minutes, but don't run away.
We made it, papa.
Yeah.
He's gone. Disappeared like he was never there. The experiences and the feedback that we're giving are also based off of heterosexual relationships. So if you have a feedback on, on same-sex relationships, do feel free to share with that as well. You just need to make it clear from the word go. It's very clear. The other one is hydrate.
Some of them actually I apply to everybody.
So if you find something that doesn't apply to you, we'll try as much as possible to also find out about aftercare for same-sex relationships. The second one is, given that there's a word I've learned from Lucy, that sex is an exercise, or sex-ercise. I'm smart like that. Given that sex is an exercise, you tend to, like, when you exercise, you sweat, you lose water, blah blah blah.
You get dehydrated.
Yeah. So please make sure you see where you guys, like, your bed or whatever it is you guys are using. There's a glass of water there. So when you guys are done, have a glass of water to hydrate. It's very, very important. That water will help you with the next point that Lucy is about to talk about. That water will come in handy. Very, very much in handy.
The next point of aftercare, especially for women, is please go pee, urinate. Because you're bound to get some bit of bacteria when you're having, especially if you're having intercourse or any sort of penetrative sex. I do not know if that, but even non-penetrative, because if, like, somebody is eating you out, we know
Wait,
what
your
eating you
choice
out
of
is,
words.
right? If you're having a, what is it called?
Oral sex. Eating you out just sounds... What? Okay, continue.
I
Sorry.
know. I apologize. Some people
But you're
know
not
that
sorry.
more. So yeah, if you're having oral sex, you know, you're also bound to have like transfer some bit of bacteria. So when you urinate or when you pee, whatever term you prefer, you flush out that bacteria and it doesn't stay in there and start causing you OSG, you have yeast infections, bacterial infections, UTIs, and you're walking in town, you're feeling like itchy, you can scratch, and then the moment you're... I know! And then the moment you're not scratching, then that's when the campaign decides to shwa.
Yeah.
There's nothing as uncomfortable as that. And you don't want to go through that just because you didn't drink some water that helped you pee.
Yeah.